Hey guys, this is Brian from the official RTFM page, I always have to briefly explain this. It's a three-man YouTube team. I'm the only one capable of making videos at the current moment. Um, Race War. The reason why I'm bringing this up is I don't even know who this guy is on my Facebook. I play a few games on Facebook, so I add people for that game. And what was it? I uploaded some Mitt Romney videos because I I'm liking Mitt Romney um as the election goes on and is going on and everything else. And don't say anything about, oh, I'm for Obama, yay, go Romney. That's not what this video is about. I don't really, frankly, give a shit who you're for. I really don't care your likes or your dislikes about the politician race. The only reason why I brought that up is this black guy on my Facebook that I added for strictly only games on Facebook. Uh, he said I'm an idiot and I'm going to lose and I'm going to die when the race war happens. I don't know where that came up, and I choose to be ignorant on racial wars going on in America, so to speak, with unfairness to Hispanics, unfairness to black people, and there's unfairness to white people. A lot of people don't want to admit it. It's like, no, whites get everything easily. White people get slaps on the wrist, black people go to prison for 90 years. It's not like that at all. In some cases, yeah, black people get screwed, Mexicans get screwed, but you know what? White people get screwed too. And people say that laws is the white man's laws. There's a black man in office right now, in case you are choosing to ignore that fact. If it was the white man's laws, don't you think the black man would change it? I'm not racist against black people. I've had more black girlfriends than I had white girlfriends. And I'm only going to say this word once because I'm quoting him. I had a picture of me and an ex-girlfriend of mine that was black. And after he made a lot of racial slurs against me, he basically have to make me say making me a racist, saying, "Oh, white people are white supremacists. Every white guy is secretly a KKK member." All this ridiculous stuff, and he then called me, quote unquote, a nigger lover for having an ex-girlfriend that's black. So, how could I be a hidden KKK member, a white supremacist, a racist to black people, yet be a nigger lover, quote unquote? I don't get that. Isn't that kind of what you want if you're a black person and you see a world of every white person being a KKK member and a white supremacist? I don't get that part. And he's like, there's a war going on, man, and it's whites against blacks. That's all that matters. And white people are gonna come out not on top. And I choose to not believe racial wars and stuff like that and unfairness. Like I said, just I don't. It's just I like to think that we are headed into a place where racism will be gone. Probably not in my lifetime, but I don't see people for race. I don't see people for religion. And the reason why that is because I have skin. I have facial hair. Men have facial hair. I have hair. Everyone has hair unless you shave it or, God forbid, or whatever you believe, or if you don't believe, or just forbid, someone has cancer and they have to get chemo and they lose their hair. Everyone has eyes. Forget the color of your eyes. Everyone has eyes. Everyone has, for the most part, teeth. Everyone has noses. Everyone has ears. Cut me right now. I'm going to bleed. You're going to bleed. We're all human. Get the fuck over whatever racist thoughts you have, any ill thoughts to any religion. What the hell does it matter if we're all human? I'm sorry that black people were once slaves, but you know what? History lesson. there has been, I can't remember their names right now, and I should check it up, but I'm too lazy to. There has been at least 3 black guys that I can remember for sure that are known for history and slavery, not because they did anything to get their freedom, but because when they got their freedom, they went to Africa and got slaves themselves. Not all white people had slaves. When black people got free, they decided to have slaves of their own. So, if you want to talk about white people having slaves, do you choose to forget the fact that when some black people got free that they had slaves? Or the fact that, white people weren't always in America. White people weren't always just in England or into the Europe area. Way back yonder, slaves were white people. Slaves were one time Hispanics. Every race at one point in time were slaves. Black people were black people slaves in Africa. Then white people got the slaves from the other Africans that had slaves. It's really bad because it's part of American history and it was kind of not necessarily that long ago. But if we didn't get slaves, right now, this is probably a harsh fact, you probably wouldn't be here right now if we hadn't got slaves. So you can look at it as a fact, man, my family that I've never met before and that are dead and gone, man, they got beat up so bad. You don't know them. You weren't a part of slavery. The people that had slaves are dead. If you want to retaliate on those people that he was talking about, they're dead. Not like you can do it. I never done anything bad to black people, obviously, if I date black people. Not all white people are racist. Some are. But black people aren't all that innocent either. Like I said, black people got slaves of their own in that time period. Not all. Some did. And obviously he and this group of, he screenshotted, because I didn't want to believe there was a race war. And he took out the admin, he screenshot, went to Paint, erased the admin's names, erased the group name, and there was over 7,000 people. And you could still see the description, and it was talking about anti-whites, and I can't remember it word for word. Anti-white race war type thing. It's like 7,000. That's a lot of people. I'd just be ignorant, and I was really shocked by it. If there was a race war, which I don't think it's going to happen, what would you do? Because I remember a few years ago it had the exterminate the white people thing, and I've been seeing this a lot on Facebook actually, talking about race war. What is it about race wars? What makes it a race war? What makes it a race war is the people that are talking about it, both white and black people, it's your fault. If you want this to not happen, stop thinking racist thoughts. You're talking about the white man's law. You're talking about white people getting all this stuff. Those thoughts, yeah, they happen sometimes. They don't happen all the time. They don't necessarily happen a lot. You're choosing to think racially, which brings up wanting to bring a race war. It's your fault, just like it is the white people that want to have a race war. It's very much your fault as it is their fault. Now, normally I wouldn't talk about this. It's just, I want to know what the hell. So, why would people want to advertise a race war randomly in the fashion that he did? Is it because that I'm choosing a white candidate over Obama? Personally, I'm a Democrat. I was all for Obama, but the fact that I don't want to go through this another 4 years of bullshit. He wants to talk about how Romney's wanting to tax the middle class. I'm part of the middle class. I'm being taxed up my asshole right now from Obama. He's talking about, oh, Romney wants to outsource jobs. That's not so bad because that would bring in more gas, which would bring gas prices down. We'll get more natural resources from other countries, which he does not want to do. And that would also still cause industries to increase here. But he doesn't want to tell you that. So that's why I'm for Romney, by the way. But that's just a few of them, because I can't find a damn job right now. And who has it that has in his state actually a lot of job increases? Romney. Obama? Not so much. And that's just 4 years, by the way. His track record right now for 4 years doesn't look good going to 8. And I explained that to him, and He was like, no, it's not that. You're for him because you didn't want to seem like a racist, but you're a racist, and it was just a ludicrous type of conversation. Um, yeah, fully, I didn't fully understand the point of, if it was a race war, how would that even necessarily go down? Do you think the military is really just going to join in? It's going to be a militia type of thing, two militias going at it, and the government looking around like, what the hell? We're not Africa, we're America. If something like that were to happen, the military would crack down on your dumbasses and end that shit. You think there's going to be white and black supremacists in the military? Probably the ones that haven't seen any action. Because if you're in action and you're a racist, you're going to not be racist for long, because there's going to be some cracker in your... And I'm not saying that as a anti-black thing, but at some point in time, a white guy's going to be like, damn, a nigger saved my life. And then eventually that's going to turn into a black person saved my life. And the white guy and the black guy is going to think vice versa to the white person, thinking, damn, did that honky really just save me? And over time that's going to be like, damn, this dude really has my back. That's how it is in the military. I mean, if you see race, not for long. Brothers in arms. That's the main thing it is. That's the main thing it's always going to be. It's always going to be them versus us. It's not going to be us versus you guys versus the enemy. No, it's not like that in the military. The military's not going to join in on your stupid fests. It's going to be like again, militia versus militia, and the government's going to stop that shit immediately, okay? Just how it's going to be. And the N-word. I say that a few times. I'm not a racist, obviously, again. If you have a problem with saying that, and you're offended, I apologize right now. If you want to blame anyone, like, I blame Obama for that. If I felt like if he was going to take office when I was pulling for him, my main thought was, he's black. I hope he finds a way to ban the N-word. That's the main thing for racism. A white guy says it, and a black guy are to hear that randomly, shit's going to go down. But a black person has a right to say it, but hey, that's just something. That's kind of an unfair kind of word to say it, unless a white guy has cool black friends like I do, that's like, yeah, you can say a nigger, you can say negro, nigga, it doesn't matter. Sorry, I kind of have a stopped up nose, it's kicking my ass right now. This is something like that. I mean, not everyone can just freely use that word. It causes so much racism and hate. I really wished Obama would have found a way or did away with that word forever. Last thing right quick. If anyone has those thoughts on this page, get the fuck out. You're a stupid bitch and a retard. I normally don't talk bad about this, but you know what? I live in racism. I've been bullied for being white in Texas, and it's just so stupid. Like, seriously. But, you know, there's two people in the world. There's people that are going to hate people, and there's people that are going to love people just for loving them. And I'm one of those people. I don't see religion, I don't see race, anything like that. If you're a good person, you're a good person. Fact of the matter is, there's the N-word, then you got black people. You got white trash, trailer park trash, honkies, and then you have white people. You have Hispanic people, and you have... I can't think of a really demeaning word. I guess lawnmowers people? I don't know. That just tells you how much of a racist I'm really not. If you want, like and comment, subscribe if you want to, do whatever. I'm either going to make another video or go to sleep. Thanks for watching, guys.